coming to you today to pay my respects to a great man, or I should say he was a great man. Monkey D. Luffy, you will be missed. Joking aside, I know it's pretty clear that Luffy's not actually dead, and obviously he's probably going to end up in jail and meet Kid, as a lot of people are theorizing, but I think that it's worth talking about the ass whooping that he received. Holy crap. It wasn't even so much of an ass whooping as a one-sided, you could fill in the word whatever fits best there, but I think we could all agree that Luffy's ran out of his luck. Even the Katakuri fight, a lot of people were very on the fence about if he really should have won that fight. Doflamingo's questionable. I mean, in my opinion, Gear 4th Luffy is above Doflamingo entirely, but just the way that that fight was done, it made it feel like Luffy needed every aid in the world to even take down Doflamingo. So I mean, there's obviously some really key differences between, a warlord like Doflamingo and, strongest creature on the sea, Kaido. No big, just the strongest creature on the sea. And with the revelation that this guy's literally Shenron, oh my god. Now it's worth mentioning that his dragon form, his destructive capabilities seem to be great. His defensive capabilities seem to be a bit lacking. Obviously he's his own type, and he's going to have other types that will be revealed. I'm sure there's a type that's going to be a lot more geared to defense. If that's even needed, to be honest, considering that it seems that Kaido's main body it's impenetrable, man. It's like he has dragon scales even in his human form, but how is he gonna lose? Like, I can't be the only one sitting here thinking, how is Oda gonna justify this mofo losing? It is very reminiscent of just Madara coming and just raffle stomping everybody, the meme, that one. Jeez. I honestly don't know how they're going to begin. Now, I always have a video on how I think Kaido could lose, which I think is a little bit more valuable now that we know that he's literally capable of one-shotting a Gear 4th bound man Luffy. And by the looks of it, without even using Haki, he just clubbed him. He went prehistoric style, bonked a boy on the head and said, "Be humble." He literally said, "Luffy, be humble." As King of Lightning would say, baby shaking action is what went down. Luffy can't win. He can't win by himself. My theory is that the shadows are going to be put into Luffy, and that'll give him the ability to use the shadows of everyone he gets. Assuming that most of the supernova will be in Wano, Zoro, Sanji, he will have enough powers and enough strength to at least put up a fight. Even with that, winning at this point seems like a far hope, but, that's the only logical thing. Obviously, I'm implying Gekko Moria coming back and aiding him with that ability, obviously, since Luffy does not have that ability to take other people's abilities. But unfortunately, I think Law's gonna die. And there's just no way, in my opinion, and Oda's too good of a writer to do this, that they get off this island scot-free. It's not gonna be another Whole Cake Island scenario where it was more or less a happy ending, with the exception of Jinbei, who I also think is gonna die, by the way, but that's another video. But Law, let me point this out. Like a lot of people have pointed out, I'm by no means the first person to point this out, but here we go. Law kind of already achieved what he was set out for, to avenge Corazon. His main goal has kind of already been reached. And then we go ahead and set the plot device of the immortality, that once he uses it on somebody, the immortal operation, he dies. So it's very possible that we see someone very important, possibly on the near verge of death, or I don't know, maybe even a preemptive strike in Law's opinion, just giving up his life so that someone can be immortal. Because we know Kaido's supposedly immortal. I mean, this is a guy that tries to commit suicide for fun. Yeah. But that's just wild, man. I'm sorry. I feel like a time skip might be needed, but I don't feel like it would be appropriate at this point to give a time skip. I can say with certainty that Kaido will at least be defeated, at least lose this arc. He might lose this battle, I'm not necessarily saying he's going to lose the war, which I think will happen eventually, but in terms of Wano, Kaido will somehow take some fashion of an L. It might not be like a massive L, but he'll take a little L somewhere, and God, the One Piece fandom's having a hard time wrapping their head around how a beast like Kaido could lose. Hyaku Beast Kaido. Holy smokes. I'm sorry, it's a really calm video. I was a lot more hyped when it happened, but like I didn't want to just come in front of the camera screaming and being hyped because I'm sure everybody in a 5 kilometer radius when Luffy got clubbed heard me screaming. Because he really, not only did he defeat him physically, he defeated him mentally. Because if Luffy is even capable of hearing right now, Kaido said, "You boy, you think you're gonna be king of the pirates? Keep dreaming." You know what I mean? So, Law, to go back to my point, definitely has served his purpose. I love Law. I'm not saying I want him to die. In fact, if I may be humble for a second, Oda, if I could get on my knees, I would right now. Please don't kill Law. If you're gonna kill anyone, kill Jinbei. And I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that, but please don't kill Law. The crazy thing about Law is that we don't have a lot of information about his crew. His goal and his background has already been displayed. His goal's been achieved, basically. If we're looking from a strict story standpoint, he no longer serves a massive purpose. As much as I hate to say that because I love Law, he's one of my favorite characters, but I'm just begging, please, Goda, Lord in Japan, Goda, do not kill Law. Do just about anything else, man. Obviously the Straw Hats are invincible. I don't see any of them dying, except Jinbei. Sorry. Please. And please, everybody, keep Monkey D. Luffy in your prayers right now, because that boy, that's an L. He is really Monkey D. Luffy after this chapter. And I really hate to hate on Luffy because he's amazing, and I'm one of the people that like try to overlook sometimes that he might have gotten lucky, but ain't no luck gonna save him this time. That's all, folks. If you liked the video, have any comments, want to join the discussion, post some stuff below. Thanks a lot, guys. R.I.P. Luffy. One Piece is over. Peace.